It's just literally falling to pieces on me. 2 lashes fell apart. It pains me. Obviously, if you enjoy this video or you find it helpful, I would love if you would thumbs up this video and subscribe to the channel. It really does help. But let's get into this. Okay, so I'm just gonna stick on some mascara. This could be a good opportunity to sort of explain how to apply false lashes. Okay, so we have our lash. We'll start with one, just because. I like the packaging that she went with. It is very her. They include a glue. I hate these wee glues. I mean, it could be, I don't know, it could be this glue just decanted into this. It's got a little stick on it. I mean, it's a nice wee glue, and if you go out and about and your lash pops off, these are a lifesaver, so I usually throw one of them in my bag. These are TL Jamie ones. Okay, so the one thing that I've always noticed with Tatti lashes is you will always have, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, a little tab, see it just right there, on the inner corner. You always want to lop that little bad boy off because he will jab you. You will hate him. I will always cut. So even if I want to go, we'll go full lash or we'll come out a wee bit. They're quite long, so I think what we'll do is we'll go full and then see how we go. So what I do is, I'm looking down into my mirror here. It's just so that you get your eyelashes out of the way, really. Take 1/2 of the lash. It's always good if it's a big lash like this because you've got a lot to hold on to. But I will lay it as close to my lash line as I can and I'll pull it round and then I'll pinch it where my last lash is. Lash. And then I count how many doodads that is. Yes. The little clumps are doodads. You don't really want to cut in between the doodads, the clusters, because you might find that you get a weird thing going on. A little bit like that. That's not too bad though. Just cut and take for granted that that's going to be it as well. Always double check it. These are quite long. I wish it'd gone a wee bit shorter in the inner corner. But then, so I place it back on. And there we go. We know it's going to work. So, because I don't wear mine right into the inner corner, I try and take my mascara and just thicken these ones out a bit once I know where it's going to land. Now to try out this glue. I'm going to roll the lashes. What I like to do is I like to pinch them. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. But essentially I'll take the lash, I really hope you can see this, and I'll stick it to itself. Just on the very ends, and it makes like a little, looks like a spider. If you want to scare somebody, do this with the lash and leave it on their bed. They will think it's a spider and freak out. But it just gives it that little bit of moulding, so it won't want to pop up so much. You don't have to do it for long, and there you go. You can see that it's got a nice bend in it now. Take your glue. I nearly leaked that out. Okay, this one has the little brush applicator on it, and I'm just gonna coat it. Okay, so you can see it's sort of like a blue. It's very like the Duo glue. I'm pretty sure that's the glue she uses anyway, so I would imagine she would want it to be quite similar. Okay, so I'm going to use my tweezers. I haven't used these tweezers in a while, actually. I'm looking down, and I'm placing the middle. So I've lined it up as I've come in. And then I'm just going to plonk down the inside. And with the outside, don't get too caught up in trying to get it right to your lash line, because when you're on the outside, if it's up a little bit, it actually elevates your eye. So don't get too hung up on it. I'm leaving it there to sit because it's not sticking yet. So like, don't try and force it. Just give it a wee bit of an extra minute. See how this side's totally kicking up? I think because I've not been using that type of glue, I was a little bit stingy with it. Okay. I really don't like the glue. Like, the glue is pants. Okay, I think we're on. I'm not 100% sure. I have to say, no, oh God, not. I think they'd make better half lashes. I want to show you them, and then I'm gonna cut them, or I'm gonna cut one, and we're gonna see they're way too long on the inner corner. Have I got them back to front? No, I don't. Yeah, they're just as long on the inside as they are on the outside. So I want to show you. See this disconnect that you see here? Way too long, and then there's my lashes. And it just looks odd. See what I mean? Like it looks silly. I'm going to do a little bit of liner just to see if that helps disguise it. Okay, so the liner helps a little bit. It helps with the lash band. I do still think that they're a little bit long on the inner corner. They are nice though, don't get me wrong. So I'm going to zoom it out and just show you sort of like the effect that they have as you wear them normally. They're very big. They're lightweight, but they're long. Like they're long. If I do that, they're touching my eyebrows. Like they are tickling my eyebrows right now. I'm going to take you right in and show you. That is what they look like. So see, like they're there, but they're very sparse, if you know what I mean. Like they're very big, but they're lightweight. Okay, so I've cut a big chunk off of it. I need to pull the lash glue off. I need to re-glue it. Okay, so that is it as a half lash. It's still very, very big. Like, just as a half lash. I mean, it's nice. For her eye shape, it is sort of like, it looks cool, but I really don't know if it suits me. I think that looks a little bit better for me than the half lash thing, but for certain looks it might be quite nice. If I maybe tweak them a little bit, I might like them more. I want the inner corner to be shorter. Not my favourite, but I mean they're nice. They are really comfortable. This is really going to need to redeem itself. We've done the sort of this is how you do eyelashes bit, so we're going to skip over that this time. This is these ones up close. They're a little bit more full and a little bit more spiky rather than curly. They actually look a little bit shorter as well, so I actually think I might like these a little bit better. So I've put a sliver of eyeliner just across. As I do that, I realise this is an invisible band. Whoops! Okay. Oh no. Oh no! It's just literally falling to pieces on me! What? Look, it's like... the glue has like... oh God. Can you see that? Like the glue that holds the lashes onto the little packet has literally like attached itself to the lash. Look, see it? Attached to my finger there. I don't know, it's like attached to the, that part of the band is like just disappeared sort of thing. Like the rest of it up here is fine, but this is like really stretchy. So yeah, like the end of the band had like glue on it and it's literally pulled all of the eyelashes off. Like the I don't know if there wasn't a knot on the end or something, but all the eyelashes are just sliding off. It seems like that's it okay now. But all the ones on the end, you can see the string. Or can you? I don't know. See the sort of like string where they were all attached. They've just literally pulled off. Okay, so I do thankfully have another pair of these. I wanted to love these. I really, really, really like Jamie Genevieve. I really like her. I think she's brilliant. I really want to like... to be honest, that could be a silly manufacturing error. It could be, you know, something silly like that. Not anything to do with the quality of the actual lashes. Okay, this one seems okay. It's got the little knobby bits on it. I'm going to cut them off. Be really careful about this. Okay, these ones were much easier to apply. The invisible band, obviously, they're not as awkward to get into position and stuff like that. There was actually so much glue left on my right eye that I didn't even have to apply glue to the lash. These ones I much prefer. I mean, I need to play about with them a little bit because right now they could maybe do with being cut just a tad bit shorter, because see how they're just sort of overhanging here. But I do much prefer this style. I think they're much, much prettier. Like, they're really, really dark at the lash line, but still quite kind of spiky at the edges. So these ones, I like. These ones work. Okay, so I am going to zoom out and we're going to have thoughts. You obviously want to love every collab that people that you like come out with, and honestly it's just not always going to happen. It's nothing to do sometimes with the quality of things, it's more to do with taste, but I'm not a huge fan. The number ones, they just don't really suit me. I mean, I think I'm gonna customize them. I am going to try that, and I'm going to see if I can take them in a little bit shorter. These ones are much better. They are that little bit, they've got like a little bit shorter lash in the inside, so they do work a little bit better. I just personally don't like when lashes start off long. So that's nothing to do with the lashes, that's just my personal preference and possibly other people's. Not a fan. Oh, it pains me to say it because it's such a nice big tube and that. I'm going to have another play with it. But it's stinging my eyes. It is not the stickiest. I'm not a massive, massive fan. I don't like the smell. It's very chemically. I have the Blue Duo glue, but it's pretty much dud. And it doesn't smell like that. You know, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not got a nice smell. It's almost like liquid latex. So, I mean, that was kind of giving me a headache a little bit. I need to bin that. So, no, I wouldn't recommend the glue. I don't really like it that much. To be honest, I much prefer these little dudes. But if I had to choose a glue like that, I would choose the Duo, the green one, or this blue one here. So, it's a no from me for the glue, which I'm kind of sad about. I'm not a personal fan of the TL3, which is what the TL Jamie 2 is, but just her version of it. I don't know if she's tweaked it or changed it, or she just has adopted that one. So I knew I didn't want to get that because I know I don't like it, and I know that I would just say something negative about it. The TL Jamie 1, like I said, too big on the inner corner for me. Looks... I'd have to customize it basically. I can make it work, but I'll have to customize it. These, which is the TL Jamie 3, same again, they're very similar to the TL Jamie 1. I do need to cut them a little bit shorter and pull them out away from my inner corner, but I will say they are sitting right here. So not far off my inner corner at all. I have these ones jammed right in. I think with my glue I would really like these. Not my glue, but like the glue I like to use, I would really like these because they would be sitting on properly. But they're not bugging my inner corners. I can never wear my lashes in that close and they don't like stab me or bug me or anything like that. I mean, I can feel them, but they're not irritating at all. They're not even touching up here, which is really strange. If I look up, yes, they touch my eyebrows. They give me a little tickle. But yeah, not how I expected this review to go. Oh well, that's what happens though, isn't it? So, I mean, they're not going to be for everybody. Some people are going to love them. My eye shape is very different to Jamie's. She has a lot more lid space than me. I am a little hoodie-eyed freak over here. So, it could be that. But, I mean, they are beautiful. They are beautiful lashes. I have seen them on her, and they are beautiful. This, I'm kind of annoyed about, and I'm going to have to get in touch with Tatty Lashes about it. But that's, you know, pulling the lashes off and them falling to pieces is not ideal, and it's an error in manufacturing, obviously, because the rest of the lash is fine. It's just that end bit that literally just pulled off. I don't know if there was it wasn't connected properly or what. Congratulations, Jamie. I think that they are lovely, and you know, kind of, you always do really well with your collabs. I love your UTAN collab and stuff like that. So yeah, I wish that the review was better, but sometimes that's just how it goes. I will obviously still use them, maybe not the glue, but I'll still use them, I will still enjoy them. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, I would love if you would give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my little channel. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay, so as I was taking the lashes off, I just realised that the whole front wire, or plastic bit, of one of the other TL Jamie 3s has literally come away at the front. So both of these are now not wearable. So I'm going to get in touch with them. What I'll do is I will leave a pinned comment, or I'll leave a little note in the description box of how I got on with customer service. But yeah, quite disappointed. Kind of sucks.